In our last segment, our pen to paper segment, we like to give you a practical challenge or reflection to help you write your own lasting marriage story. This episode is centered on building and maintaining intimacy in your relationship. Intimacy takes many forms: emotional, physical, intellectual, spiritual, and more. Each of these areas takes intentionality and effort to build. Our challenge for you today is to prioritize date nights, but with a twist. Practice intimacy date nights. Now, we will get to what we mean by intimacy date nights in a second, but let's start off with, Melissa, why date nights? What's the importance of a date night?
It's to take you out of the day-to-day. It's to separate you from all of the responsibilities that you have, the dishes, the letting the dog out, the laundry, the garbage. It takes you out of the house and hopefully to a place where you can focus just on the reconnecting.
Perfect. How do I plan a date night? Give me the 3 Ps. Melissa likes her checklists.
I do.
We have a checklist here. The
We
3
do.
Ps of a date night.
Plan, prioritize, and protect. It's nice to say, we should go on a date soon. That's not planning. Planning is, hey, on Friday, there's this comedian in town that I want to go see. 7:00. Let's put on our calendars. That is the prioritized piece. So you plan. We've picked a place and a day. And then you prioritize by putting on the calendar, a shared calendar, hopefully, and then protect. When you do go on the date, you're focusing on that date. It's not, you're not, in your head, you're not going, oh, what do I have to do tomorrow or this? You're connecting with the person that you are with. You're not paying attention to your phone, your watch vibrates, you don't look at it. You are in the moment, and that is the protection piece of the 3 Ps.
Awesome. So if I plan, prioritize, and protect, I do it once, I'm good to go.
Absolutely not. With almost everything in life, consistency is key. One night is nice, but think about if you do it once a month or more frequently than that if you do the
Or the
Gottmans.
777 once
Yes.
a week.
I'm a big plan. I think a lot of people don't do this. And in my therapy practice, I meet people where they're at. So if they say, I want to, and I said, how often do you do it now? They said, the kids are 5. I think it's been, don't try for it once a week. You're not going to do it. Set a goal that's attainable.
Agreed. Something that fits your lifestyle is attainable. Awesome. Now, let's go back to the twist part of this. Date nights are great. And we all sort of have our idea immediately pops into our head of what our date night might be. Our challenge to you is to pivot it a little bit and do an intimacy date night. And what we mean by that is we've covered multiple types of intimacy. So when you're planning your date night, decide where you are struggling or where you need to reconnect, what type of intimacy you need. So let's say you are not feeling emotionally connected. Maybe your date night is something where you can have discussions and conversations. Maybe you go to a coffee shop. Maybe you go to a quiet restaurant where you can sit in the corner, have your meal, and you can discuss topics of importance versus going to the sports bar where it's going to be loud and you're not going to be able to communicate. So that might be an emotional date night. Or let's say you're not feeling very intellectually connected. You haven't talked about anything of pressing your boundaries or expanding. So maybe instead of going to a rom-com or an action movie, maybe you go to a drama and then you go out for coffee afterwards and you discuss the drama. Or maybe you go to a play or you go to the theater, you go to the ballet, you go to something that, or a museum, you go to something that stretches you where you learn and you intellectually connect.
Yeah.
Or maybe the most obvious one, if you're not feeling physically connected, maybe your date night needs to be dancing, or it needs to be something where you can have intimate physical contact in the scope of your date night. So that's what we refer to as an intimacy date night.
Oh, you know what would be good for that?
What?
Signing up for like a ballroom dance class, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? Because you got the physical. Oh,
There
let's
you
do
go.
it.
Yeah, let's do that.
He might have rolled his eyes a little bit. I don't know if you could see that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay. But anyway, something like that.
But the point is, exactly. If you're not feeling connected in an area and you're going to layer in these connection points, date nights, then be intentional with what you choose for that date night.
Yeah.
Don't just settle for the same old restaurant and the same old dinner and the same old movie. Like, be intentional with it. So that's our pen to paper segment.
I like it.